Good evening and welcome to the Vendée Flash, 11th of December, the 33rd day of the race. Bad news of the evening, Fabrice Amadeo has not managed to resolve his computer issues and is headed toward Cape Town, where he's going to be forced to join Sam Davies, Sébastien Simon and Alex Thompson in abandoning the Vendée Globe. On the brighter side of things, Armel Tripon finally has conditions to let Occitane-en-Provence off the leash, as we can see here in this video.
Bonjour à tous, bienvenue à bord du train express l'Occitane. Parti en chasse dans l'Indien, en mode Sioux, avec deux bateaux en ligne de mire. Voilà, on ne s'arrête jamais. On a changé de décor, aujourd'hui c'est tout gris. C'est tout gris, c'est au portant, ça surfe, il y a des belles vagues. Voilà, je vous laisse apprécier le décor. Allez, bonne journée à tous, à bientôt!
Tonight's ranking sees the front of the fleet much closer together and with visibly better conditions for fast sailing. Leader Charlie Dallin is at 23 knots on the last ranking. Perhaps he's fixed whatever was keeping him slow over the course of the day, but has lost quite a bit of his lead over the course of the last 36 hours, with less than 100 miles between him and second place Thomas Royan. Chasing pack are all registering speeds in the high teens, with Maitre Coq again on top, 25 miles out of second place at 21.7 knots. The lead pack have all done more than 400 miles today. In the second third of the rankings, Clarisse Cremer and Roman Atanasio are still averaging around 15 knots, but see their cushion rapidly shrinking as Armel Tripon in 14th continues his charge, as we've seen. He's around 530 miles behind and making up around 80 miles a day on the pair ahead. Alain Roura in 15th on La Fabrique has gotten his wish from a few days ago, with more than 100 miles lead on Arnaud Boissier and Stéphane Le Diraison, who are caught in light air along the ice limit and are going to have a couple of slow days, potentially going upwind. Manu Cousin of Groupe Setain has lost 2 places today after stopping for 8 hours this morning to work on his steering system, which allowed Pip Hare and Didac Costa to get ahead of him. Their new group of 3 is likely to find itself slowed as well, with similar weather to those directly ahead. Alexa Barrier and Miranda Maron, 21st and 22nd respectively, have had a good day today, both passing the Cape of Good Hope this morning and making more than 300 miles down the track. In the last third of the fleet, positions are changing more regularly. The new boats of Kojiro Shirashi and Jeremy Bayou will have soon passed all the older boats, and they'll find themselves sailing alone between groups. The pair are between 50 and 100 miles per day faster than the older generation. Thanks for following on Facebook and Instagram. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 1:30 for the Vendée Live with Race Deputy Director Hubert Lemonnier. We leave you this evening with a message from Boris Herman for all the people out there working far from home to make the world go round.
Hi, greetings from yet another very windy day in the Southern Ocean. I always thought that the time that I'm separated from my family was extremely long in this race, the Vendée Globe race, non-stop solo around the world, which takes me about 80 days. I'm now day 34. But thanks to our partners, the shipping companies MSC, Hapag-Lloyd and CMA, I learned that seafarers sometimes are much longer now separated from their families due to the COVID crisis and restricted travel possibilities. They sometimes now stay many months, if not a year, up to a year on ships, which must be certainly very difficult. I can just say how difficult I find it already after 30 days here. So my thoughts go out to you, my greetings, seafarers, and I wish you that you can find your families as soon as possible. And until then, have a good watch and fair winds. Best from Sea Explorer Yacht Club de Monaco.